Hello everybody, it's Next Buff here, or Next for short. Today guys, as you can see in the title of the video, I've got a simple and general way that you can use to simply transfer files wirelessly from one device to another. Now you can skip a bit in the video, I'll put a timestamp somewhere in the video if you want to skip the explanation and skip to the part. So let me explain what's going on here. Why I'm doing this video is that because some people have some tablets, some devices that are managed by organizations for some stupid reason. Although not all, to be honest, because there could be a school organization who's managing these devices, and they're managed by some programs such as KNOX Manage, such as Cisco Secure Client. But I'm talking specifically about KNOX Manage because it's really popular amongst the school organizations, and which is why I see a lot of people searching about this on YouTube. And I don't blame them, to be honest, because some people seriously want to transfer some files, serious files, from one device to another. Like, what if you have something downloaded on here that you want to transfer from here to there? And just so you know, guys, if you have a device that's locked with Knox Manage, the only way to really transfer files via USB, you have to enable something called USB debugging, and that will enable you to do something else, which is change how you configure the USB. Now, usually you want to have it enable file transferring or something called MTP, which allows you to actually kind of mess with the device a bit when you have a USB in it. But obviously, Knox Manage won't allow you to do that for security restrictions, so the students don't mess around, or so the workers don't mess around with the laptops or with the computers. And yes, Knox Manage can be installed on many devices, not just Samsung, and not just on tablets, phones, TVs even. So yeah, it's a really big thing. So here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna be using a simple Python server hosted via the HTTP protocol. It's a simple Python script. You can find the source code in the description down below. You can mess around with it what you want. And if you're wondering, wait, where am I going to find it? You can just simply get the .exe executable also. Just put it in some folder, like for example, I have it in this folder over here. And once you run it the first time and try and attempt to transfer something, which I'll show you how to, it'll create an automatic folder in that same directory, which you'll be able to access at any times. And just remember, guys, the only way that this really works, is that the basic idea is, remember, you're gonna have this Python script, this server executable somewhere on a device, which will be getting the files from the locked KNOX device or from the security restricted device. Okay, and the cool thing about this thing is that all you have to do is just get it to connect to some Wi-Fi. Like, dude, you can just legit make a hotspot, some stupid local connection and send the files. And that's the cool thing about it. You could be like, you could be not home and you have like, oh no, dude, I forgot that I have some important files on my phone and I don't have a USB to transfer them, and I need to transfer them onto my laptop because for my presentation, and none of my friends are here. So crap, what do? Alright, I have the Python script. I'll run it, I'll navigate to the URL, I'll send the files. Oh man, thank God, that is lifesaver. Now, you might not notice it, but trust me, I've used it before on my personal tablet, and it works. So now let's get straight into it. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to be demonstrating this using a simple virtual machine on Windows 10. So I'll navigate, like the script says, HTTP your laptop IP at port 8000. Now, if you don't know how to do this, if you're not a nerd, you just type the command ipconfig in your terminal, cmd, or do Windows key plus X and run to the terminal admin or the terminal, right in the command ipconfig, and scroll the way down. If you're using Ethernet cable, look for Ethernet and look for IPv4 address. If you're using wireless LAN, look for wireless LAN adapter and look for IPv4 address. It'll usually start with 192.168, something like that. But let's get back here. So I'll navigate over here, and I already know my IPv4 address. I'll head over to it with port 8000, and I should see the GET request. Now, for any nerds here, no, I'm not using a different IP. Yes, I'm using the regular VMware Ethernet adapter, which is why the GET request is from the same IP address. Yeah, don't try to play smart with me. Anyways, so I'll go ahead and test this with a simple file. Okay. Um, yeah, and right as I say, guys, you can do this from your phone, so yeah, don't worry. And also, guys, another thing, you can also do this. You can host the Python server, which you will be getting the files to, sending the files to on your phone. But you'll need something called KNOX. This is a terminal program that you can download on your phone. It's really handy, and I've tried it before. So here's the file I'm going to be transferring this, just for demonstration purposes. So let's click upload. And once it's done, it'll go ahead and say file uploaded successfully, and you'll see all the nerdy stuff here if you're a nerd. Obviously the thing that you want to notice on over here, yeah, that's sure the time, the date, saved file, the directory, and the file that you've saved, and the size is also important. Okay, and here's the post request. If you're wondering how it really works as well, if you're a nerd like me. So let's go over here, and would you look at that? We've got a text file. I wonder what it says. Hey guys, what does it say? Oh, it just says hello there. Oh, that's really nice, guys. But as you see, guys, this is just a really simple idea that I just wanted to share. It might help you one day. You're stuck. Oh no, what do I do? Well, there you go, man. You're welcome. Hope this was helpful, guys. If you have anything you'd like to add to this video, any fact checking, I'd be more happy to hear. Anyways, guys, have a good video, and hey, if you're a Muslim, Eid Mubarak, and have a good night. Peace.